They got into a bad situation after they left you, but they still feel connected to you. Somebody with narcissist vibes. They chose someone else, an emotional vampire. You know who it is if it's for you. Yeah, bad situation is putting it lightly. Out of reach. That's you. Like they're calling out for help. You used to always help them. Even if something was their fault, you helped them. At least that's the way they see it. Professional bag fumbler. Open invitation. Afraid to be alone. On the floor, immature. Immature on the floor. They know they did a wrong thing because you're usually not this out of reach. At least they don't feel that way. It's like you finally are just letting them learn what they have to learn without picking up the pieces. Because that's what they want. They want you to pick up the pieces for them because you've done it in the past. To the point where it exhausted you. You were this person's emotional support, possibly support in other ways. Some kind of material like financial support. And this person feels like they're lost because they don't have that anymore. They have no backup, no fallback. They're alone. They wonder if you care. I mean, they're not actually alone, but they feel alone. And that's what they wish people would realize because they feel like they're suffering in silence, like they can't tell anybody what they're going through because everybody's just going to say, you did it to yourself, you did it to yourself. You were protected from me. I'm really getting you put a lot of time into this person, if not time, like other resources as well. Be grateful that you didn't put even more into this person. Instead of looking at what you lost, look at what you gained from cutting it off. Or them cutting you off, one or the other. However the cutoff happened, be very grateful. Because the situation they're in now with this emotional vampire narcissist, it's like something that's just feeding off of itself. I'm getting like a self-sustained organism. You know what? I just got like amoeba, like a one-celled organism, but like it's growing. It's I don't know how to describe it. It's just like one cell just like pulsing and thriving somehow. And the reason it's just one cell is because it's all alone. At least that's how they feel. But the reason they feel so alone is because of this other person. It's not what people think at all. And they feel like they can't stand up for themselves. I'm so sorry to say this because I don't want this for anyone, but some of them feel like they can't even call police because they're going to get arrested too, which is how it happens in at least in the United States. If there's some kind of violence, the victim has to be the one who calls someone. You both get arrested. If not that, it's a situation like that where they feel like they're going to get in trouble. If not legally, then socially. Like I said, they're really also caught up in appearances, like how it looks to other people. They love making it look like they're doing well when they're not, and that's really hurting them. It really is. This person might even leave their house just dressed very elegantly, really knows how to style their wardrobe. Like whoever this is, they're really into that, whether they let people know or not. They're really into how they look, paying attention to how other people look, very materialistic. And that's what really got them into this. That's one of the things. Because that's how they connected with this narcissist. I'm really getting a narcissist on both sides, like they met their match. I lied to protect your feelings. They feel like they couldn't tell you the whole truth. For some reason, they were more attracted to this other person, or if it wasn't like a romantic falling out, it was some kind of friendship, and they just felt like they had to choose the other person. And if they tell you, they won't be protecting you. Like there's something you don't need to know about or aren't supposed to know about. It's really about protecting themselves. It's about protecting themselves. They have not been in this kind of situation before. The lies have really caved in on them. They didn't set out to lie. Like, I'm not getting this person's really a pathological liar. The partner might be. The person they chose might be, but this person, it was like one lie gave way to another before they knew it. It was just like digging a hole with a spoon. And before they know it, they're on the other side of the world. And I know it takes a long time to dig a hole with a spoon like that, but that's what they feel like. They feel like they're on the other side of the world, removed from other people, held back for reasons beyond my control. That's what I mean. It's about the protection, like not telling you everything. They feel like they had to protect you, had to hold back. You were my rock. They're so upset about this. Like, it's really leading to some depression for them because they feel like they can't reach out to you, or if they did, you wouldn't care. But here's the thing, no matter what, like, they're still at a stage as of right now, they're at a stage where they're not going to reach out to anyone because it's going to make them look bad. They are so hung up on that. And it's not really just them, but the other person as well. Like, neither person wants to look bad. They want to be held in high regard. Wow, you know what? I just got peaked in high school. Like, this person is really into what their old high school friends think about them. And if not high school, that's just an example of something else. Like, just people from their past. It's like it would kill this person for people to think of them a certain way. And they know that whatever this is, it's like a bomb that would just shock a lot of people if they really knew what was going on and what they've been through. They feel like they've had to deal with too much from this person. They would do everything differently. Like I said, it's just like they had to lie for this person. The lie that started it all, because it was one little lie. Or one big lie, but it led to another, then another, then another. And now they're so far deep, they don't even know how to explain it. They don't know how to explain because it's really going along for survival. This person knows how to get sympathy from people when they really don't deserve it. They know how to get their way, except for right now. It's like, this is a lesson they need to learn because they're used to getting things their way. And now the only way they're going to get things their way is if they are open with people, if they are honest about the situation they're in, and they don't want to do that. You know who it is, if it's for you. Your intuition's telling you, like, you know exactly what's going on. It's what your intuition's telling you. I need more time to think of a story, to unravel the lies. It's like a tangled mess. I just got that. Like a bunch of chain. You ever had a bunch of necklaces, all like little dainty chains all tangled up together? It's like that. Like they feel like they can't untangle it. It would take years to untangle all that. How would they start? They don't even know how to start explaining. Because there's a massive lie. You know, for somebody who's got identity theft, that's not for everybody. And I'm not even getting it's about them, but about the partner. Because this partner they chose is someone who does that too. Like, what happened is the partner is the one who lies and makes up things to get what they want more than they do. Well, anyway, the partner didn't tell them certain things. Like, for example, signed a lease for an apartment under someone else's name or something. I mean, like a stolen identity thing. It goes really deep. But that's just an example. That's just an example. But you see, they can't ask for help from you or anyone else unless they hurt this other person. But the person needs to be hurt. This person needs to suffer some consequences for what's happened because they've hurt other people, taken from other people. They have harmed people in the midst of getting what they wanted for themselves. I just got that they have tried to say things to you, or you had an inkling about it. There's been some kind of conversation, either with them or with another person, like someone else who knows about what's going on, and you put things together. Like, you sensed something, and you might have even said something jokingly. But you know what's going on. Look, it's those little feelings like that. A lot of times intuition shows up like that, like humor, like something you're like, oh, that couldn't be true. That's crazy. That couldn't be true. And you find out it's true. I mean, it's happened to me so many times. Sometimes it's so peaceful it doesn't make any sense. The peace which passes all understanding. That's your intuition. Massive lies. Lies that could possibly end up with someone in jail or losing a job. At the very least, getting kicked out of where they live. And people warned them. Everybody warned them, said, don't do this. They really feel stupid for going along with the lies of this third party, because a third party has dragged them into something, and they feel like they could have been an innocent bystander, but they really feel like they had no choice, though. This was going along to survive. This is a very chaotic, complicated situation that's going to reveal itself. It's going to. And it'll be for their good, but it's going to reveal itself. You are best to keep your hands off of it. You are strong. You are in bondage to no one. This is telling me this person actually respects your strength. That's what they miss about you. They think about you a lot. They feel like You Are My Rock came out. That's how they feel about you. Like you're a rock. Like you're someone they could really depend on. And you're solid. And the person they chose was not solid. It was more like shifting sand out in the ocean. That's what that person is. There's no stability. Can't build a house out there. That's what I just got. Because as soon as I said can't build a house out there, I'm like, well, you could with enough money. If somebody really wanted to do that, you could build a house out there in the ocean. But then it hit me. What happened was they didn't realize they were getting caught. It's like getting caught in a rip current, if you know what that is. They're deadly. And a lot of places at the ocean will have these warnings, like in hotel rooms and Airbnbs and everything, that say, here's what to do if you experience a rip current in the ocean. What you do is you just swim with the rip current. Swim all the way out. Just let it carry you out and then swim back. Where people go wrong is when they try to fight the rip current. That's why they're so deadly. And that's what I'm getting. It's like this person didn't realize till it was too late that they got caught out, like carried out by the rip current. Also, they sort of deluded themselves into thinking they could build a house out there, Like they didn't realize till it was too late. It's kind of like this. This person that they chose sort of gaslit them, lied to them, made them go along with things, made them think, oh no, it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. All this lying, all this trickery, it's going to pay off. Because eventually we'll build a house. And then they realized the person was talking about building a house way out there in the ocean where you'd have to be a billionaire probably to build a house. I mean, just like building a pier or I don't even know what's out there in the deep ocean, but I'm sure there are structures here and there put there by massive corporations or the military or something. That's the kind of thing it would take for them to build a house. I hope this makes sense, because that's what I mean is this person now feels stupid because they didn't know that that's what it was leading to. That this person they were believing was very immature, had very unrealistic expectations, unrealistic demands for them. And then one day the person looks at them and says, but what, you mean we can't build a house out here 3 miles out from the coast on the water where there's no island? No. And now they feel like they're just lost at sea. No boat or anything, just like floating, just trying to stay afloat. Wishing they would sink, but they're not. They're buoyant, floating along. This is really sad and scary for this person. This person's operating out of fear right now, and that's a really big thing for this reading. Is if this person comes to you with something weird, they may be acting erratically because they're operating out of a place of fear and shame. I send them healing because they really didn't know what they were getting into, and I'm also doing it because you may not feel like it, but the best way to release all karma, to have everything you want in life, is to bless those who persecute you. Think good things about people who you don't want to think good things about. So I'm doing that for you if you can't. You fear nothing. Don't let this person make you think you can fear, because some of it may try to bleed onto you. There's nothing to fear here. Nothing to fear. But this person's operating out of fear. Just be glad. Be really glad that you didn't get roped into this. That you're not part of this. Because when the truth comes out, it's not going to be pretty. May it be healed, and may it just dissolve itself. May this person's situation change soon. You fear nothing. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.